On the options page, we've got some things that we can set globally for the plugin, and then we've also got some publication time stuff that you will want to pay attention to because it'll help you to make your posting a little more realistic. And let's just go over some of these real quick. First off, we have the credentials, which you have to have a valid subscription to the Instant Traffic Robot plugin in order for the plugin to work, right? And that's the information you got in the members area. And then you saw what, the text replacement things does on the campaigns. Well, this is the same thing, except you can make it a global setting. So in other words, always in all articles and content, whatever, if you see, this certain group of text, you change it to this, whatever you want in there. Okay, and that could be, maybe you're posting from somewhere and they always have an affiliate link or something. You can swap that affiliate link out. Now, publication times. This is something that's going to, help make your posting seem more human. So what you can do, first of all, we got the randomized post times, and that just means that it doesn't do the posting at exactly the same time all the time, which is something that you want. And then we can turn this on, only publish between, and then we can set some times. Like we can say only publish between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Okay, or you can make it 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Whatever it would take, for you if you want to say this is the times that I'm posting. And you can also say only publish on, let's say, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if we have these options set like they are right now, there will be no posting on Sunday, no posting on Tuesday, no posting on Thursday or Saturday. There will be posting Monday between 11 and 5. Wednesday, Friday between 11 and 5. You get the idea. And then we have links here, how you want the links handled. Do you want the links to open in a new window, meaning when people click on it, a new window pops up, or they stay in the same window? Totally up to you. And links in posts are no follow, meaning that spiders are not going to follow those links, which they will anyway, but not supposed to. And the module options, really, this is an area that you're not going to be changing too much. Okay, but like if you want to make different settings, if I go to YouTube, then I can control the options for YouTube. In other words, which module do these changes apply to? Now, right here, cron jobs. This is an important part that we need to talk about. In order to get things to actually run and update, something has to trigger that because this is just a WordPress plugin. Okay, that's all. It's running on WordPress. So we have to make something trigger the whole, campaign thing. That can be done two different ways. The default setting is a WordPress pseudocron. What happens is whenever our page loads, like right over here, when somebody visits our page and it has to load, let's do a refresh here. When that occurs, then the campaign thing starts to run. Okay? Now what that means is that the campaigns are only going to run when somebody visits our website. And I still haven't written any articles here, so there's nothing new for us there to see. But this runs the campaigns that would post to our other blogs. Okay. The other option, the problem with the WordPress pseudocron is it's actually fine, but it's only triggered when somebody visits your blog. So if you don't have a whole lot of traffic, if somebody doesn't come to your blog at least once a day, campaigns aren't going to get triggered. So the other way to make this happen is with a Unix cron. Now this is a real cron. And what it involves is you're going to have to log in to your hosting account and set up a cron job. And it's not hard to do. Okay, it's really not difficult to do. Let's highlight the sample cron command here. Right click and copy. And I need to log into my hosting company. And here we are in our hosting account. I'm going to scroll down. Most of the hosting accounts that use cPanel, it's going to be almost identical to this. Like the only differences might be colors, okay, of the background. But down here in the advanced section, they have cron jobs. Let's click on that. And what we want to do is where it says add a new cron job, I'm going to go down here to the command area, right click and paste. And that pastes that command that we grabbed from the plugin, right? Now, the thing that you have to set is how often do I need to run this cron job? You really only have to run it maybe once a day. If I click the drop down here, you can see that I have the option for once a day or twice a day. You can elect for twice a day if you want, but bear in mind, depending on how you've got your campaigns set up, we're only trying to run those campaigns once a day. So we're only building one link from each blog once a day. So I'll just do once a day for this cron job. And then we can say what time do we want it to run. Now here's the sensitive part. If on your options you have selected for between 11 and 5, then you need to make sure on the drop down here that you are running sometime in between there, right? Let's go for noon. And the rest of the settings are fine there. Let's do add new cron job. You can see right here that the cron job has been added. So now, once a day at noon, it's going to run that cron job, which is going to initiate the campaigns to check and see if anything needs to be run. And the way it works is if you happen to, let's say you had it on here like in a campaign. Let me save this real quick. You get a warning saying, hey, you're not doing the pseudo crons anymore, buddy. You better make sure that you got our Unix cron job going. So don't switch that unless you're prepared to go over here and create the cron job, right? Which we already did, and I can close that now. But if you have your campaigns set to, maybe every 48 hours, bear in mind that when this cron job runs, all it's doing is checking to see if a campaign should be initiated. So if in your campaigns you have it set for, every 48 hours, or if on your publication times you have it set to only run certain days, all this cron job is doing is checking to see, hey, is there any campaign that should run? When it runs on Sunday, it's going to say, no, there's nothing that should be run. When it runs on Monday, it's going to say, yes, we should run a campaign now. Okay. That is basically it for, I think, what we need to talk about there. As long as you follow the instructions here, you should be fine. What is left to do is I want to give you some pointers on posting to your blog and how we're going to monetize. So just a little bit of brief information on how to use WordPress itself, and that'll be in our next video.